Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back, man. I know y'all thought I was. I know y'all thought I was tripping and shit. Not at all. We back. Fuck you about down, man. We back with another episode of Name of the Game Pod, bro. Welcome back, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Last video that was my most views so far, low key. So hey, look, I'm doing something right. Nah, man. Like I said though before, when I uh bringing this shit up, bro. I just like doing this shit, bro, because it just sometimes it's like an outlet for motherfuckers. Sometimes it's what a lot of people want. You know what I mean? Sometimes other people like to hear other people's perspectives, even though you may feel strong about your shit. Like that's cool too, bro. You feel me? Like always, I ain't gonna lie. One thing, as you get older, especially as a man, you want to always stand on what you be saying, you know what I mean? So like I know when it comes to sports, it be the same way. So a lot of people be feeling like they, what I mean, they be having to be so aggressive on their standpoints and shit like that. Cause I know I be the same way. My homies will tell you, my brother will tell you, my girl will tell you, like everybody know will tell you. Like I be on it. Like and sometimes I be hating that shit cause sometimes it depends on how you wanna, you feel me, how you wanna play it. Like a lot of people don't be saying too much. You know what I mean? Like they just only want to say what they want to say and then just leave that shit, let that shit be. You know what I mean? Which be cool too. You know what I mean? Cause a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna argue with you. Like I ain't the type to argue with you, but I will go back and forth with you though. I can't cap. I would. But like it's gonna just get to a point with me where I ain't gonna be like I'm gonna be like shit. I feel like I said what I said already, so I don't get no put no more. So that's how I be feeling like when motherfuckers be want to debate shit like this, debate all this other shit, like do what I'm doing and shit like that. Like, bro, it don't be nothing personal. It's just your own personal opinion though. That's it. But man, like I said, man, welcome back. Man, we this episode we gonna talk about media's listing. Um and it's just crazy. I just wanted to make this the episode about the media because it's insane how, a lot of, you know, people or a lot of a lot of media or whatever you want to say, bro. Like you feel me? They always make their own what I want to say, like they own gestures of what they see or they own things of what they think they know and shit like that. And we all know, like with the media, have 9 times out of 10, everything you be saying or whatever the case may be, especially when you're a celebrity or whatever. Like sometimes you don't be mean that shit, and then media blows certain shit out of proportion and all this other shit. So it's like you feel me, like it ain't like nothing personal, but it's like when they start listing like all these, like when we talk about sports and they start listing all these players and shit like this, it's like who gives y'all the right? Like, and what I mean by this is like when you a celebrity and shit and you in controversy, like if you a rapper or some shit, like that's just like the Drake and Kendrick beef, that's just gonna be what it be. Like, you know what I mean? But when you talking about sports, you talking about like niggas who just competing every day. Not saying like rappers don't compete, but like you look at it like it was just only two at the top. Really, it's only Drake and Kendrick for real, and then you just fill in the line after that. But other than that, it's like damn, that's some. But other than that, it's just you feel me. It ain't nothing else. Like you know what I mean. Like with that, but like with sports, you got niggas with hella good resumes. That got you feel me. A great stance for a position that they should be in, whether they top five in a position, top 10, top whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like that's only for you to decide for real, for real. Like even and this is what I stated by saying just own personal opinion. This is what I mean. Like when they put that shit out, like I saw Gil say like it's like we all give our own metrics and shit of our own list and shit when I was watching No Chill Gil. He was saying that, and he was like, but when they come out with Bleacher Report, and this is what I'm talking about, if people may not know, Bleacher Report, right? And when Bleacher Report comes out with a listing of the top 100 NBA players in all time, and then you see Kobe Bryant at number 11, it kind of make you think like, who the fuck is doing this? Like, who just feel like they have the criteria to do this? You know what I mean? Like, and nobody, and there's no shade to them. Like everything, I want to say this too. Like everything I be saying or whatever the case may be, just like it is in me. I know certain certain people may take certain shit out of proportion. So it's like I don't be trying to make it seem like I'm coming for this or that or this person or that person. It's just I'm just stating what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? And this is no shade to y'all or whoever the case may be. But it just when you see people list, Kobe Bryant at 11 and like the consensus of the NBA, the players who are playing this game is Kobe is a top 5 player. How do he get to number 11? You know what I mean? And I say this because it's like, who are y'all listening to? Like, are y'all not listening to the peers? But y'all was listening to the peers when they just put Tyrese Halliburton as the most underrated player. And this what I mean by media. Like they'll make you see what they want you to see. You know what I mean? And that's fucked up because it's like they literally putting that perception of what the player is out there like that. And in reality it's not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so I think about it and I'm like, damn, bro, like you got Bird, Russell, Wilt, Kareem, Steph, Magic, LeBron, MJ, and Duncan. That's the people in the top 10. Now, I'm pretty sure, and I'm gonna say this right now. I will tell you right now that 10 is not bad at all. Now, this is the problem. Now, I'm gonna tell you where the problem lays. The problem lays is like you got also too. You got you. If I'm right, you almost got three Lakers in the top 10 for real. Well, Shaq was on Lakers for a couple times, but Kareem too, yeah, Magic. Like you got 3 Lakers already damn in the top 10, right? So I'm damn there knowing like they put if we want to keep it a bean, like some people either taking out Russell, Wilt, and I heard people say Duncan, but I feel like y'all tripping. I ain't gonna lie, y'all tripping if y'all talking about Tim Duncan out of the top 10. But Russell will and this is no shade to them. I just think the criteria of like because I also heard too, it's like they was using Russell as in like using his criteria of the future metrics of now, like Finals MVPs. What if he would have had this and that and that? What would have been his stats? You know what I mean? So like I heard that had something to do with it, but at the same time, it's like also look at what he would have did if like you know what I'm saying if he was in this era now. You know what I mean? And just see compared to the other players now because it's like, I don't know. I know he in the history books for like points and shit, rebounds and shit like that, but like it wasn't like Kareem came in and smashed that. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like he was just a big part of the social injustice, you know what I mean, of him playing basketball, winning, and also in Boston, which is also, I don't want to put that claim out there. So if you know, you know. But you feel me? At the time, you feel me? But you feel me? So that's why I'm like, I get that too. But like, if it's me, this is mine. I'm gonna just say it like, I feel like everybody is like I said. I think everybody in there is right. So I would go MJ, Bron. Um, my three is hard because I want to put Kobe, right? But like, I can't lie. I think people disrespect Kareem just a little bit too much. And I know I'm a youngin', but like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, bro won from high school all the way to the end of his career, right? And he's also top two. Like, yeah, LeBron just fat, but he's top two in scoring. He's top like with 5 championships, a couple MVP, multiple MVPs, multiple Finals MVPs, all type of shit. All like so like in a sense, if we talking about like I would put Kareem. So I would go MJ, Bron, Kareem. Uh, you either go Shaq, Kobe, however you want to twist it. I'ma just say Shaq only because like his dominance was OD, but at the same time, nah, cap. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tripping. I'm gonna go MJ, Bron, Kareem, Kobe, Shaq. Uh, now 6. This is why I say 6, 7, 8. Because 6, 7, 8 can go however you want to. Like if I'm keeping it a bean, because all these players have like the resume or whatever you could say, or the impact of the game, or the change the way they changed the game or affected the game. Like they all have that. Like and so like in all that accolades. So it just based on how you perceive it, right? So that's my 5. So we going uh 6 to 10. I feel like 6, 7, 6 and 7 could be either Steph or Magic. I'm gonna just say that. So it's up to however you want to. But of course I'm gonna put Steph. So I go Steph, Magic, Bird, Duncan. No, I lied. Steph, Magic, Duncan, Bird, and Russell. Off that. Like, and I see they got Wilt in there, but the problem with Wilt is, like I just told other, like he will probably be 11 for me, only because of just the fact like you was in the time where you was playing Bill Russell and he was beating your ass. Like, so that's probably the difference for me. Like, I just think it was because Bill was winning more. Maybe he had better teams, but still, I just think that's just what it is. But that would be my top 10. So I'm not saying the top 10 is bad. You know what I mean? Like how everybody making it think. I think it just make it so crazy that Kobe is at 11. That's like the biggest thing because when you look at it, I see Allen Iverson at 36 and shit like that. Like Dave Robinson at 19 or 20 or some shit like that. Like so some of these is okay, not too crazy. Like you know what I mean? Like so that's what I'm saying. Like I see Kyrie in there too. Klay Thompson, he was at like 98 if I'm correct. He was like 2 spots all done. So like I seen that shit. So it's good to see that though, bro, because it gives people shit to talk about. That's one. Two, on top of that, it gives people like that shit they want to always yap about, especially if it's their best player. You know what I mean? That debate, like, oh yeah, my player was right now your player, and you still trying like, and that's just what keeps the shit fun. Now, I just said like I said, I think the only problem that some people have is like the media who's critiquing this, like who are they? Like that's the problem. I think, and I know they want to keep that confidential, but like I feel like, bro, you gotta understand, we going off what y'all saying, and we may not agree with that shit. Like, so like that's why it be so tough for like with people to be like to look at these lists and be like, oh yeah, that's accurate. Because like at the same time, like I said, it's you got NBA players saying Kobe should be top 5. They're in the top 3, and you saying he's 11. So that's how you got to be like, who the fuck is these people? Like, and that's all it is. I think when it comes down to that, bro, because even just within the game alone, like they all like all the whole top 10, like, but every player on that list, they all made a way or a path in this game, the way they impacted or changed the game. Because this is why I say this, and this is why I tell people I think Steph is the greatest point guard ever. And I'm gonna keep standing. I don't give a fuck if I gotta say it till I die. But I think when you talk about like certain players ahead of certain players, right? And we talk about the accolades and the rings and shit, it's like, I did say too, like, I know we play this game to win. But yes, that's true. I'm not saying that. But I just had this conversation with my brother the other day, and I said, also, what comes with being a great, great, great player is what they can do for their team and their teammates. Like, I heard a high schooler, Tyron Scopes, in an interview, and they asked him, like, I know they asked him a question about like something about just what he wanted to get out the summer or something like that, and he was just basically saying like, "Hey, this is the number one high schooler player in the country right now," and he was just saying, "I just want my team to be the best, and I just want us to have the best team possible." Like, and that's coming from the number one player in high school. So when I look at that, and you ask like, why is he the number one player in high school? It's shit like that be like, he's so selfishly unselfish, if that makes sense. Because like, yeah, it's okay to like, yeah, he gotta get his or whatever, but he only goes as far as his team. And so this is why I'm saying, when you talk about all the players in the top 10, they all have a moment to where they was that. Like, you know what I mean? And yeah, they willed them with their skill of play, but they also just, their play just infuriated their team and helped them won a couple championships, whether you Kobe, MJ, Bron, Steph, Magic, like all these players did it. Bird, like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, and then you look at it like, niggas say like, I know Allen Iverson ranked higher than, if I'm right, I don't know if it was Scottie Pippen or some shit like that, or I forgot who the fuck. I know it was somebody. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it may be in Scottie, but I don't know yet. But I gotta go back and see. Nah, I don't think it was Scottie. Fuck. Now I'm lost because I know I had it. But regardless of that, you got AI, like I said, ranked 36 ahead of players who done won championships multiple times, did this, did that. But like, why is he there? You know what I mean? Niggas would be like, oh, he just had one game in the finals. But like, it's the way, like, he was the shade before the shade. You feel me? Like, he was the aura of what they be calling him, the aura form, whatever, aura god, whatever the fuck they be calling shit. That was Allen Iverson. Like, and nobody seen that. Like, and what he brought to the game, the style and the impact and the culture and shit like that. Like, nobody. So when we talk about like all these players ranked ahead of certain players, I want people to understand half this shit is based off impact too. Half of it is really based off impact. Yeah, it's based off impact of winning, but it's also based off of impact. Like, how big was your impact? Because it's some players who impact outweigh their like winning. Like, so it's when you have players who just won a lot, you feel me? But they impact towards the game wasn't the same. They just gonna be like good, okay players, like great players, like who I wanna say? Melo, perfect example. His impact to the game on how he got there from the beginning and to him fucking retiring, like his impact is what got him in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, he ain't with no ring, no none of that shit, but he know, like, when we talk about like best scorers ever to touch a ball, he's top 5 for sure. For sure. Maybe top 2, maybe top 3. It depends on how you want to put it. But he's there for sure. So like, and you know what I mean? Like, he's the example I use because I tell, like I was telling my brother, like, and we was having this conversation, bro. That's why it's so crazy to me. Like, when you look at this, and this is what I'm saying, this is how certain people like me look at the list like this. Like, I don't try to frown upon it because it's like, at the same time, bro, it's like, you know they gonna do some dumb shit. Like, when have they ever put out a very, very solid list of like players of this caliber? Nobody, like, never, ever in their fucking life. So you can't tell me, sit here and tell me you shocked that they put Kobe at 11 or some shit like that. Yeah, it's hysterical, bro. Like, but like at the same time, bro, I'm telling you, like, all we ask is who the fuck is who is it voting? Like, and we don't want to fucking well, I don't want to criticize them like that, but I know some people would. But I just want to know, like, what? Explain your decision, because everybody, like, motherfuckers may feel like we don't got a right to know, but come on, let's be real. If you put niggas like Wilt over Kobe, like what the fuck are we doing? Like, let's be for real, bro. You see what I'm saying? So like, that's all I'm saying. But like, at the end of the day, too, though, bro, like, it's just, you always want to know, like, especially with these players who is there on that list, like, you always, because it's a lot of players who favorite players is niggas who haven't won, but it was just their impact on the game at the time, or whatever the fuck of them watching it. You know what I mean? Like, so when we talk about this shit, I really feel like people gotta understand half of this shit is based off impact on the game of basketball. Because I'm telling you right now, Derrick Rose is going to be a fucking Hall of Famer. Cause I keep seeing this question on like Twitter and shit like that. They be asking it like, is this gonna be a Hall of Famer? Is he? I tell you right now, if Carmelo is a Hall of Famer, Derrick Rose is definitely a fucking Hall of Famer. One, he is the youngest MVP ever in the league, so that alone gets him there, because his impact right there changed everything from how niggas on rookie deals get contracts, on how niggas getting paid the type of money they getting paid now off their rookie deal. I don't think y'all just seen Pablo sign this 4-year, almost 200 and, like, come on, G, and Derrick Rose broke that seal. I don't think people understand that though. Actually, y'all please go watch the little podcast. He says it himself. It's cool. If I'm right, it's on Out the Mud podcast with Zach Randolph and Tony Allen. Yep, please go watch that. He said it himself. So like, my thing is, bro, like, he's definitely going to be there. And he's always the greatest what if story of the NBA, if we been 100. Like, we talk, like, Tracy McGrady just pulled that what if shit, and people was literally saying, like, they don't even think Tracy would have won. So it's only certain players where you be like, what if? Like, was Derrick Rose? It's like, what if he doesn't get hurt? Because he's at LeBron neck for the next 4 years. And at some point, he was going to get there. Like, I trust me. At some point, I kid you not. I feel like, honestly, in my heart, no, yeah, I'm from Chicago, but like, I honestly feel in my heart, if Derrick Rose don't get hurt, bro, he damn near gets to a finals with the Bulls, 100%. Because, one, not only was he so fucking captivating, but like, bro, he was so, like, you hear it all the time from former players saying, like, you knew what he was going to do and you just couldn't stop it. And it wasn't like a normal, like, you just couldn't stop it. It was like, he's coming full speed with force at you downhill. Like a fucking missile. And you have to stop him. Also, he's athletic and a fucking acrobat in the air. So how are you stopping that? I don't think people understand that. A man is coming down. I actually played with my man. Shout out my man Chris. I played with him at KCC in Jugo, right? Like, he was damn near like, he wasn't no D Rose, but like what I'm talking about, that's how he was. And it was crazy because I'm like, This man, he would literally go 105, G, no cap, and he would still make a layup. It'd be crazy, and there's no way you could guard that shit. Like literally, he'll probably play sometimes maybe 25 or less minutes, maybe it depends. You know what I mean? Sometimes, but even them less minutes, the nigga probably got 11 points because he probably just went on 105 3 times and got a layup, or he probably got fouled, or some other shit. He always had a solid midi too. But like, regardless of that, bro, like I'll kid you not, G. Like it's so crazy because I'm like, bro, this man really doing this shit, and nobody could stop it. So like, just like, and that was D Rose, G. Like, I promise you that was him. So that's why I said, like, bro, I really feel in my heart, honestly, if he was, if he don't, if at least if he don't get hurt that second time, I say, like, if he don't get hurt that second time with the meniscus, then we probably a look, because you still had Jimmy coming on and shit like that, and then you end up getting Pau Gasol, all this other shit. Like, the team ends up starting to being like solid, because even when they was on the Cavs, we were still on that. Like, they won in 6, I think, but we were still on that, like, for sure. Every game was close though. So like, that's why it's like, fuck, bro. Like, if he just doesn't get that, like, shit, who knows? But bro. That's why, like I said though, like, motherfuckers may not agree with me in what I'm saying though. Motherfucker may not think he a fucking Hall of Famer. Like, yeah, I know I may be a little biased because I'm from Chicago, but I think also if people understand what Derrick Rose did for the city of Chicago, like, then there would be no question. Like, he's getting his jersey retired for a reason. Like, I don't think people understand. When D Rose was in the league, niggas wanted to be D Rose, G. No, there was no other point guard. When Derrick Rose was killing, I swear to God on my life, find me a nigga who said at the time they did not want to be like Derrick Rose. He'll be capping. Nigga wanted, well, you gonna tell me you want to be like CP3? The fuck out of here. Maybe the only nigga you could say is Russell Westbrook. But if you saying Russell Westbrook, you just like Russell, and I want to clear this up too. I'm just speaking on Derrick Rose today and shit. Oh my lord. I want to speak on this shit too. Derrick Rose definitely was the most athletic point guard in NBA history. Now, with Ja Morant, you could probably be arguing something else, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. With Ja Morant, he gonna definitely have a case. I can't even cap, because if not already, shit, either in or that. But like, when we say, but think about this though, and this is why I say this. Because when we speak about Ja Morant athleticism, who athleticism we compare his to? Derrick fucking Rose. So my thing is, when motherfuckers be telling me Russell Westbrook the most athletic point guard, nah, that's a lie. Because on top of that, what made it even, like, Russell Westbrook was like 6'3". D Rose was a legit maybe 6'2", 6'1", G. Like, he wasn't that tall for real. I think they put him at 6'3", but nah, he was like 6'2", 6'1". 6'2" on a good day, nigga. He probably 6'1". Probably 6 foot, one of those. And he was jumping way higher than Westbrook. Nick, just go look, bro. The nigga head used to be hitting the rim. Like, what? Even in high school. Like, and then, oh my, look at he has bro, this is my favorite player of his all time. He has a layup of him. And I'm gonna try to, I need to find a clip so I can try to at least put this in or something. He has a fucking clip where he's on a fast break with him, D Wade, and LeBron James, and he fucking lays the fuck out of them. And LeBron gets so pissed. Like, so pissed, bro. Like, so that's why I'm saying, like, gee, it, like, when he was doing shit like that, and when we talk about niggas chasing down, this is LeBron James. LeBron at peak with the Heat, and this is Derrick Rose. And he laid both them niggas. So I don't want to hear shit about respect to Russell Westbrook, triple W. He got an MVP too. Respect to my mans for sure. But my nigga, when Derrick Rose, it wasn't nobody touching. So like that's why I say that too. I'm gonna be cool on my Derrick Rose rant now. I don't know how I just got the rant about D Rose, but that's my thing too, bro. Like when we talk about top 100 players and shit like that, like bro, like you know, I'm saying that just from like as a Chicago guy, but like I just know like on the list you talk about like I said in the first place with Allen Iverson, like bro, like just his impact on what he did and how he did and shit was more better than some of them niggas who ranked behind him who won. So like you feel me? So just understand every like when they do listings of like players and shit like this and they be motherfuckers be getting heated. I want y'all to look at the player's impact. Just look, bro, because this is half the time. This is why they are doing it. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's for the NBA. So who made the biggest impact for the NBA? Who helped change the NBA? You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't they put that? You see what I'm saying? Because it's their league, but who was like, how you say that, like the Godfathers and shit, like Jerry West, niggas like that, like, but yeah, it's them. But who else is them niggas where you feel me? They moved the needle for the league to where it is now. You know what I mean? So like that's all it is. Because even when we talk about Mike, we talk about the rings, but I mean he moved the league like no other. From shoe deals and all this other like he was moving it. So like that's what I'm saying too. Like that's half the battle. So but enough with that list. We gonna swap over since it's almost time. First real contact game is July 31st Hall of Fame game for the NFL, and I can't wait. I got 3 leagues, 4 leagues I'm finna be in. Just did the draft for a couple of them. I got some solid teams. I ain't gonna lie, I got some solid teams. Uh, and I fuck with fantasy, bro, cause it's so competitive. And I feel like I wanted to do this on my podcast, and I'm gonna send it to these niggas too, because um, they feel like, and I'm talking about the guys I playing with. I call them out: Jeremy, Malachi, Glenn, my brother, Quan, Dre, my nigga Dre, Antonio, Daniel, and my nigga Carson, who is Norwegian, right? Carson, he beat me last year. We both went to the championship. Mind you, I come back. I was like 3-6 at the midway point. Or well, not even midway point, but damn near, midway point of the league. And I was damn near looking like I was not even gonna touch the playoffs. And then I just climbed all the way the fuck back and go on a huge run to make the finals. I lose to Carson, and I give him his respect. So once he see this, I don't want it to be no like no shock or anything, or like saying I was dissing them and shit, because I'm giving all these niggas flowers, right? Like I'm not no hater, right? But last year I sent these niggas a video, and so I'm going to do it on here because I wanted to do it live, and I want you to hear what I'm saying, because I've been hearing a lot of talk in a group chat. You know what I mean? Like, well, not a lot of it. Like, if I'm being honest, I only hear what I be seeing some of the time, and when I see it, it be outrageous. It be outrageous. I can't lie. It be fucking outrageous. But nevertheless, Glenn, I've been giving you your respect. And I always will give you your respect, Glenn. Because I respect you. But I fucking own you. Karsten, I gave you your respect. But like, sometimes you can give niggas just a little bit too much leeway. And they would just take it a fucking mile. Like you know that you give motherfucker an inch, they take it. You feel me? So like, and like the shit you been saying, like it's been out like just crazy. So I'm going to beat you so bad that you're going to wish you just lost in the championship. Like you just would you would I want you to think how bad that is. I'm going to beat you so bad that you wish you just didn't even win. Jeremy, I've been hearing this talk about this and that, about you trying to be the GOAT, or niggas saying that I'm the GOAT and you don't, not, or whatever the case may be, the GOAT or whatever the case may be. It doesn't even matter, right? Because you didn't do what I have ever, like, it is something I did that you didn't, and that's make the playoffs every year. And also make the finals multiple times. Yes, I only won one of them. And yes, he's guys, you're gonna say COVID. I beat him the first year. We played 2 weeks in a row, for fantasy. And the first week he was annihilating me by like 100 points. And then he had players out with COVID or whatever the case may be. And he had some players shit out because some players made the what's the name. I still had some players who had to play. So they end up playing, end up coming back, whooping his ass. He didn't like it, so now he called it. It has an ox, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, whatever the case may be. All I know is, all this talk about you being a GOAT and all this other shit, nobody wants to hear it because at the end of the fucking day, I think niggas just know you all talk. Because Dan, you telling me you're letting a rookie own you. Like, also, people, my man's Dan, he was a first year last year. He came, he went 7-7. He was cool. But he beat the shit out of Jeremy, the nigga who's talking to GOAT. Right? This is Jeremy who was called Thanos. That's what he called him, Thanos. But that's for another day, and then, of course, I play him week 1. He wants me so bad. So I'm going to handle you. And I'm going to handle you with class because I just get like, you think I give you the energy that you should have when you go against me, but I don't get the same. So like, I'm going to just handle you with class. My aunt, Malachi, I'm going to let you go because you just be chilling. You be trying to talk your shit now. I get it. Yeah, I mean, now you got a lot of shit to prove this year. You gotta, so you cool. My aunt Malachi, man, and my brother. Now, my brother be all wishy-washy. We talking about Jaquan, for those who know black. But he be a little wishy-washy and shit. But like, hey, he won him a championship too as well. They try to take that away from him too. What I mean? They question that and shit. What I do understand is they always will question everything you do if you're doing it right. See what I'm saying? Like, I've been winning. I haven't had a losing season, not make the playoffs. And I've been playing this almost About 7 years now. So I want people to understand. I want people to let that sink. And all the leagues I played in. I'm sorry. So I probably played in about 10 leagues. I probably went to 6 or no. Well, I ain't gonna count this same league. So this same league alone. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I played in 4 leagues, but I went to 3 championships in all the leagues I played in. You know what I mean? So like some people don't like when football come around. It's it's that time, and I'm so glad it's August, and I'm so glad it's almost here because these niggas just been yapping and they been wanting this from me so much, but like I'm doing now, I'm handling it with class because I'm going to fucking destroy you niggas. And then once I do it again, y'all gonna keep questioning it once again. So I'm just putting on record. You niggas gonna have this clip. So y'all can be like, oh, look what he said and all this other. Because they thought they was gonna do it last year when I did it. But I keep telling niggas, I'm not y'all. So I'm gonna fuck you up, Karsten. I'm gonna fuck you up, Jeremy. Since y'all wanna be like father and son. And all the rest of you niggas, I ain't gonna say too much because it really ain't been y'all talking to me. It's really been them two. So I'm really just talking to these two motherfuckers. But I mean, if niggas won't smoke, just let me know. Yeah, niggas know where I'm at. And it's gonna happen real soon. So let me know. But before we get up out of here, man, we gonna talk about this last list since we on the NFL topic of fantasy and shit. We gonna talk about this last list, and we talking about the quarterback list that came out. If I'm right, a day ago or 2 days ago, some shit like that. Now, it's so tough to see or to understand. Like I said, once again, these lists because it's like who does them. But the question mark that was being asked was mainly about the Super Bowl champion Jalen Hurts. Now, if I'm correct, some people don't even got him in his top 10. Or if I know officially, I think he is in top 10. He just number 8 or something like that or some shit like that. Let me make sure. Hold on now. Because I was just on it now. Yes, sir. And then it's hold on. Oh, and then everybody, it's crazy because everybody been putting out these lists, as in like these. I don't know. Like I don't know why they doing it now. Like which is crazy. Like if I'm making a sense. Like I think they just want to have motherfuckers talk about something. But like at the same time though, I will say this: they get motherfuckers excited. Oh god, because I ain't gonna lie, I'll be quick to like hear all the shit. Like I just be wanting to hear this shit. So, but top 10 list. At 1 they got Patrick Mahomes. At 2, Josh Allen. At 3, Joe Burrow. At 4, Lamar Jackson. At 5, Jaden Daniels. At 6, Matthew Stafford. At 7, Justin Herbert. At 8, Jared Goff. At 9, Jalen Hurts. At 10, Baker Mayfield. Now, I also seen I saw Cam Newton drop a list today, and I also seen that he didn't have Jalen Hurts. If I'm correct, he had Jaden Daniels. I think if I'm correct, he had about the same list. I'm trying to think about who's the other quarterback he had, because it wasn't Jalen Hurts. I do respect the metric that he used. It was the fact of what are you if this team is not like healthy and shit. Like who are you as a player or whatever the case may be. And if I'm being honest, I have to agree because you look at we haven't seen Jalen Hurts in the fucked up predicament. Like he always had AJ Brown. Well, he ain't always had AJ Brown, but he always had great receivers. He always had a solid running back, a great O line, and a solid defense. Granted, Patrick Mahomes also did have like top 10 defenses. Damn near all his years of playing. Who else? I mean, I do respect Josh Allen because even now you still see Josh Allen like still carry them to like 12-win seasons, and their offense is not like you can't name one major threat on their offense besides probably James Cook. The next you probably gonna go talk about the tight ends, Kincaid and Knox, but like other than that, he been cool. Lamar before he even got Derrick Henry, he was killing with niggas like Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman. Like they solid receiver, but they ain't. Andrew's always been a top 5 receiver, top 10 receiver, or top 10 tight end. I'm sorry, but like you know what I mean. And then running back wise, he ain't always had it like for real with the running back. So like it was always Lamar, and he was still making shit happen. Right, and then you look at Joe Burrow. Need I say more what he did last year? They didn't even fucking make the playoffs, but they still had to win the season. Right, like Matthew Stafford, he the old head. People don't understand when he almost took the Eagles out this playoffs. Like I kid you not, if it wasn't no snow game or some shit, they win that. Like I kid you not. But like that shit played in the favor of the Eagles the whole time. Can't even cap. But he was right there, like literally finna dagger y'all ass. But defense stepped up, top 10 defense stepped up. So, but regardless of not, this is no knock on Jalen Hurts. It's just the fact when you look at shit like this, even with like Patrick Mahomes, bro, they even said it was. I don't know if this was last year or the year before, whatever. But he don't got no receivers and all this other shit, and he still made it to the Super Bowl. So, and it's not like all these teams they don't got worse. Some teams got better. I mean, the Bengals having a hard time of trying to get their defense in order. Cause what the fuck? They still ain't signed them niggas. The 2 defensive linemen, but I mean, shit. Other than that, and then they be putting Justin Herbert in here, but like he ain't did a lot enough for me besides lose to Trevor Lawrence in the playoffs. Like he haven't really been. So I don't like this is his last year for me for that top 10 shit because like yes, I do think he's talented, but like bro, he just doesn't impact winning. I feel like, and he started with nothing, but it's like, can you overcome some of that shit? And the first 5 can for sure. Burrow, Allen, Jackson, Patrick, and now Jaden Daniels is number 5 on the ESPN list. I know like on Cam Newton shit, he was like number 7 or 6, but like I think they doing it off last year. Now all I gotta say is we gotta see it again or see something similar of what he did. He don't gotta like overachieve. Like then again, you do want to over fucking achieve after what you just did, but at the same time, you still want to keep that same consistency, if not a little bit better. Just see you having that growth at certain shit. Like so, like he just gotta have that for me, and I'll be like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Baker, when he's good, he's good. It's just when he throw them picks, you like, what the fuck? Like, why? Like, what the fuck are you doing? But like, that's like regardless of that though. Like, I just feel like though, if you put all these quarterbacks in nothing as situations, who is going to come out on top? And 9 times out of 10, you probably gonna say the first 4 all the time: Allen, Jackson, Burrow, and Mahomes. when you look down the rest of the list, it's like, who else can you put in that situation and make maybe Matt Stafford because he been there and he did win a Super Bowl, so maybe Matt Stafford for sure. But like other than that, bro, it's like who else? And I think, and yes, Hurts. So like I think the thing what Hurts is, bro, is he's damn near the same as Baker. When he's good, but when he's bad, he's bad. I can't lie. And he always been like that, even in college. Like you've seen it in college. So like, and that's no knock on him. He's a great quarterback. I do think he's top 10. Respect. He probably like maybe 7, 8 on my list. I don't got Herbert in front of him. I'll tell you that right now. So yeah, I'll probably have him 7. I got Stanford in front of him because he been there. He also won a Super Bowl too. So I probably got Stanford in front of him. Or well, if I'm keeping a buck, if I'm giving my list, I'm giving you Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, Burrow, Stanford, Hurts, Jane Daniels, Herbert. Damn, hold on. Nah, yeah. I'll probably keep it with that. Yeah, so Mahomes, Allen, uh, Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, Burrow, Stanford, Hurts, Jane Daniels, Justin Herbert, uh, Baker Mayfield. And for the 10th one, I'm in between cahoots with either CJ Stroud or nah, I'm probably go CJ Stroud. I'm probably gonna go CJ Stroud. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Cause I don't know, bro. Where I was gonna put I lied. Yeah, I lied. So, ooh, yeah, I'll probably do CJ Stroud though, G. I think Goff is a solid quarterback. I just don't think he that good. Like, I can't lie. I feel like he always had the best coordinators, and I feel like he was always in a solid situation where he had skilled players around him. Like even when bro, like for guys' sake, like he went to the Super Bowl with the Rams with Sean McVay. Like, do we forget he had Beckham, Cup, like that whole outlet of the team of receivers? They whole receiving core was solid. Tight ends, everything. Sean McVay, a great offensive man to coach. Then he goes to Detroit and get with Ben Johnson. Like what the fuck? And then goes bizarre. Like, and don't get me wrong, like he's on the outside. I mean, but at the same time, CJ in his first 2 years went to the fucking playoffs. And yeah, you could say what you want about last year, but like you got to think, Tank Dale went down, Stephon Diggs went down. He missed Nico Collins damn near at some of them games, and they still was pulling out some of the wins to make the playoffs. So he played solid enough for them to win games. So that's what I'm saying. It's shit like that. Like I done seen Jared Goff play ass until like that year they just can't. They started making wins and then went 8-8. That was his first real leap again. And they've been killing ever since. But I just feel like he done had the upper hand in some of these situations. Besides like the first two and a half, a year and a half year at Detroit, whatever. Like so, besides that though, he always been in like fucking solid positions. But that's neither here or there, bro. Like I feel like that first 4, you can put them in nothing situation, they will make shit shake for you. It's and well 5, I'm gonna say like I said, I'm gonna put Stanford in there. Like Stanford, he been giving us hell even when the Detroit Lions was trash, but he was giving us hell for sure. He was just like in a fucked up organization at the time. But like even then, when you get him around a nigga like Sean McVay, they go to the championship and they win it. So like it's shit like that, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like all that shit really plays a part. Like that tells you something. That's what I'm saying about Jared Goff. Like he just outside of my 10, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some niggas got him what 7, 6, 7 or higher or some shit like that. I mean 7 or lower. So he cool, like he can be in that 7 to 11 range because you can put whoever you want. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's not no defiant. Like yeah, like the first 5, damn near. Like because you done seen what they did over consistent years of time and just like Josh Allen MVP, all them niggas MVPs, probably besides Matt Stanford, but shit, he could have been MVP with the years he had at Detroit, but just ass. So like, but yeah, that's neither here or less, bro. But at the same time, the media just need to let these lists. You feel me? Like my thing is with let the list do like yeah do I fuck with the NFL what they did with the NFL do like in the middle in the beginning of the season shit. Like NBA do this shit all after when the season just ended a month ago and shit. You just put this whole list out, and now you questioning niggas and shit, and what they be doing and all they shit. Like so, like bro, just let that shit be, cause like let give them something to talk about in the beginning of the season. After the season, just let that shit rest a little bit. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers already still got NBA Summer League going on. Like, just let that shit die down to where it's like, boom, you pop out like, You see what I'm saying? Football going on, season for Starbucks, top 100. Now you got motherfuckers talking within a football season about this list, about basketball season. And you probably put a motherfucker who playing this shit and all this other shit. And, you know, I'm just giving a thought, NBA, because look, I know y'all be talking about viewership and shit. I just feel like do shit like this in the beginning of the season. Don't wait till the end. Because, like, yeah, motherfuckers talk about it, but then it's like, You see what the NFL did, now it's like, oh, shit, who gonna be the best? On folks. Because the game, 2 weeks now? Shit, the game almost is, so shit. Who is gonna be? So, it's still gonna be the Bears. Bear down, bitch. But, you know about it, man. But, yeah, man, we gonna get up out of here, man. It's another episode of Name of the Game Pod, man. Very, very soon, we may have a special guest coming on. We gonna see, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna see if it's gonna go down. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my mans and see if he gonna do something. But yeah, this is another episode, Name of the Game, man, and we out. Yes, sir.